Make your holidays sparkle this Thirsty Thursday. We're going to talk to you all about the many kinds of sparkling wines, all of those fun bubbly drinks. Don Rotan from Village West Discount Liquors is back with us. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you, Michelle.
And happy holidays.
Happy holidays. For both of us, I bought little tiaras.
Perfect.
Yours is lighted so we can get into the New Year's spirit.
I love it.
Great.
Love wearing a crown. Okay, so let's talk about what's the difference between champagne versus sparkling wine.
Yes, all champagne is a sparkling wine, but all sparkling wine is not champagne. Champagne has to be made in a specific method in the region of Champagne in France. However, there's champagne in France, there's cava from Spain, there's Prosecco and Asti from Italy, and there's plain old sparkling wine from the United States. It all tastes great to me, but there's a specific method or sometimes a specific region that needs to be used to give it a certain name.
So can sparkling wine be served in wine glasses, or do you prefer the champagne flutes?
I prefer the champagne flutes. The champagne flute actually preserves the bubbles and the flavor. It also helps you get the nice nose of the champagne or sparkling wine as you drink it.
All right, so here's some great examples. I know this is probably the most popular time of year for champagne.
This is a time for champagne, although it's always time for champagne at our home. I have a couple things. I have a Veuve Clicquot, which is your traditional method of champagne making that involves a second fermentation in the bottle where you add yeast and sugar and you let it age in the bottle, and then you put in a specific proprietary amount of wine and sugar at the end of the aging process to give it its sweetness or its dryness. So this is a very popular one. It's a little bit higher end, and again, it's a traditional champagne. And then I'll have you try Gruet. Gruet is made in New Mexico, so it's made stateside. It's about 1/3 of the price of the champagne, but it's a great, tasty, sparkling wine nevertheless.
That's good, and you're saying that's considerably different in terms of price.
Yeah, they're made by the same method, but they're at a different price and made in 2 different countries.
What's the temperature in terms of champagne that you should keep?
It should be stored and served at about 45 degrees to keep it nice and cold and bubbly.
Nice and cold and bubbly. I love it. Now, not all champagne is clear. You've got a really great example. What is this?
This is a little cocktail. Champagne cocktails are really fun to make. I took a little bit of pomegranate juice and some mango juice and mixed it with champagne. It's about 1/3 each to make a cute little champagne cocktail. You can garnish it with a strawberry, with a little fruit inside of it, and it makes a really fun and easy cocktail with some bubbles on your tongue.
This is delicious. This would be great for New Year's if you want to do an alternative to just serving champagne.
And this one is, we had some caramelized ginger just laying around the house and some ginger
works for you.
And I mixed a little bit of sparkling wine with ginger, so it's a ginger-based sparkling wine.
And I love it. It adds more bubbles. Why does it do that?
Anything with texture, even if the glass is scratched, is going to create more bubbles in the champagne, and that's from the carbon dioxide created during the champagne process.
That's delicious. The ginger really changes the whole drink.
Yes.
Wow. Delicious.
So there's lots of things you can enjoy for New Year's. You can have it plain, garnish it with a little fruit, add a little fruit juice, orange juice, flavored vodkas, Grand Marnier, Chambord. There's just a long list of things you can add to your sparkling wine to make it sparkle even more for the holidays.
Thank you so much, John. Some great advice. Of course, we want to celebrate the new year in style, and you just showed us how.
Thank you.
Thanks,
you very
Don.
much.
All right, let's check in with Michael from Thirsty Thursday to Tech Time.